Do you know that there is a man on Earth who carries two different DNA profiles inside one body? A man who failed a paternity test even though the child was biologically his. A man who forced the entire scientific world to rewrite what we thought we knew about human genetics. Today, you're about to discover one of the strangest medical mysteries ever recorded, the man with two DNAs. And the truth behind this bizarre phenomenon will shock you. It all began like a normal story. A couple in the United States welcomed a baby boy. Everything was fine. Until a legal test was required to confirm paternity, the father confidently took the test. No doubts, no fear, but when the results came back, the test said, "You are not the father." Confused, shocked, and angry, he demanded a retest. Again, the result was the same. 0% match. But how could this be? This was his biological child. He was there during conception. He was present for every step. Something was wrong, very wrong. Investigators stepped in. Another test was run. The mother matched the child, no problem, but the father still did not. It made no sense. His blood DNA was completely different from the child's DNA. Was it a hospital mix-up? A hidden truth in the family? Or something even more mysterious? No one had an answer. And then a smart geneticist asked a question that changed everything. What if we retesting the wrong DNA from the father? Scientists took DNA samples from different parts of the man's body, from his blood, his saliva, his hair, his skin. But none of them matched his son. Then, someone suggested a radical idea: test his sperm. And when the results came in, the entire room froze. The DNA in the man's sperm was different from the DNA in his blood. And not just a little different, it was a second, completely separate DNA profile. This man did not have one DNA, he had two. The answer was a rare genetic phenomenon called chimerism. This happens when two embryos merge inside the womb during early pregnancy. Instead of becoming twins, the two embryos combine into one human body, meaning one person, one body, two separate DNA sets. A human with two genetic identities. The father was, in a strange biological sense, two people in one. His blood carried the DNA of one embryo. His sperm carried the DNA of the other. That's why the test said he wasn't the father. His blood DNA didn't match the child's. But the twin DNA inside his sperm did. This discovery changed everything. It meant that DNA tests, the things we trust in courtrooms, the things we use to solve crimes, the things we rely on to confirm identity, might not always tell the whole truth. People with chimerism could fail paternity tests, fail maternity tests, have organs that don't match their own DNA, carry a hidden twin's genetic code, and even have different DNA in different parts of their body. Some chimera cases have shown people with two blood types, mismatched eye colors, different skin tones on one body, and internal organs that genetically belong to someone else. Human biology isn't as simple as we thought. But the most emotional part of this story is this: the man unknowingly carried the DNA of his unborn twin brother his entire life. A twin who never got to grow, never got to be born, but whose genetic code lived on inside him. His child was genetically fathered by the DNA of that twin, making the child a kind of nephew and son at the same time, a true biological mystery. When this case was revealed, scientists worldwide were stunned. Only around 100 confirmed cases of human chimerism exist, but experts believe thousands more are undetected. Because unless you take DNA from multiple parts of your body, you may never know. This case forced science to update textbooks, rethink genetic identity, and accept that biology is stranger than fiction. So the next time someone says DNA never lies, remember this story. Because somewhere out there, walking among us, are people carrying the DNA of someone who never lived, people who are two in one. people who rewrite the rules of what it means to be human. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more unbelievable mysteries the world never told you.